How to measure bias. Have you ever wondered how bias can sneak into our classrooms? It's a topic that deserves our attention, especially when it comes to creating a fair learning environment. Measuring bias is essential for teachers who want to manage their classrooms effectively and resolve conflicts. So, how can we go about this? First, let's talk about standardized observation tools. These are structured methods that help teachers evaluate classroom interactions. By using clear criteria, teachers can observe their behaviors and those of their students. This helps identify any patterns of bias. For instance, if a teacher rates their responses to students from various backgrounds, they can see if they treat some students differently than others. Next, self-assessment and reflection play a big role. Teachers can take tests like the Implicit Association Test to uncover any unconscious biases. Reflective journaling is another useful tool. Writing down thoughts and discussing them with peers can help teachers become aware of their biases and how these affect their classroom decisions. Data analysis is another effective method. Teachers should review student performance and participation rates, looking closely at demographic factors like race and gender. If certain groups are consistently underperforming or facing more disciplinary actions, it may indicate bias in grading or behavior management. Feedback from students and colleagues is also important. Collecting anonymous feedback can provide insights into how students perceive fairness and inclusivity in the classroom. This feedback can highlight biases that might not be visible through observation alone. Participating in bias awareness training can be beneficial too. These programs often include exercises that help teachers recognize and measure bias. They might use case studies or role-playing to illustrate how bias can manifest in the classroom. Many of these programs also include assessments before and after training to measure any changes in awareness and behavior. Lastly, teachers should be aware of specific types of bias. Personal bias occurs when a teacher favors students who share similar traits. Cultural bias happens when behaviors are judged based on cultural norms that may not apply to everyone. Confirmation bias is when a teacher interprets information to support existing beliefs about students. In practical classroom management, measuring bias is not just about identifying it. It's also about using that information to resolve conflicts and create a more equitable learning environment. Teachers can adjust their strategies based on what they learn about their biases. This helps ensure fair treatment and improves communication among diverse student groups. Creating a safe classroom atmosphere is essential. When students feel valued and heard, it reduces conflicts driven by bias. Overall, measuring bias requires a combination of observation, self-awareness, data analysis, and ongoing training. This approach helps teachers identify biases that may affect their teaching methods, allowing them to support all students fairly.